You better know it.
I am your girl.
Your girl. That's Jam. There she is. Right there.
Right
On
here
this Monday.
on
She turned up on a Monday.
Monday.
You heard it. That's right.
Period.
And it's your girl, Misunderstood. I'm right here.
And she here.
I'm here.
She is here.
I'm here. I'm here.
Absolutely.
I'm excited to be in the house.
Yes.
Being seen and not viewed.
Come on,
We
Liz.
say thank you one more
We
time.
thank the Lord. Hallelujah.
Yes. And in the house today for the Monday, we have the fantastic Kim Thomas in the house.
Period.
Yes.
Yeah, she is the
Yes, we have got her in the house today. She is definitely got the words of wisdom for us.
Always that wisdom, all right.
Always,
I like it.
always that womanly wisdom.
Woman, yes. Because who wants the world?
Girls, you better know it. That's right. And as always, you know what we like to do. Pay a little bill and then we'll be right back.
Woo.
Right here at RWR Live 365. You are listening to Radio Reimagined.
Y'all better tune into the culture.
You know it.
I know.
You hear me. So listen, we
Yeah, hardly see
look at that. Oh, that's amazing.
I like that.
Like you don't know now.
Woo. So we got a lot to talk about with Miss Kim. She got a lot to say. So we gonna go back on air after Girl Reunite us.
Yeah.
'Cause that's the Queen said so. Cause she said, "Who you calling a bitch?" That's what she said. I'm just going by what Queen said.
I'm so glad we're not on the air.
Right. Hey, y'all. It is your girl, Jam. I'm back.
It's misunderstood out there. For those of you listening, those moments of silence, that was Jam. She was lost in the moment. She went back. The year was 1991. It was. She was doing the rock rabbit. And it's right here. And
don't know what this is, but I'm still. Stick our lips out.
What is that? What? No, we dancing hard. Why you getting into it? Why? Yeah, that's giving it your all. Excuse me. Remember lips come out. Remember lips come out. Right. You best know. It's a part. It's happening. They either ball up or they pooch out. Which one? I know, because if they ball up, that means baby. What's happening? That was not. Please, that was not. It was nothing. It was nothing that I would have to pay for in the future. Right. We all right, Bob. We'll take the hours. We all right. I first take the Lord. Why did I just look behind me? We all right. Okay. Nobody could have been there. Right. It very well could have happened. She just slides and walks quietly. Just quietly. Yes. So listen. Now that nobody could hear that happen because I had music playing and we said thank you. Period. We want to welcome into the house our guest one more time, Miss Kim Cox. Yes. We thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us today.
Yes, ma'am, I thank y'all for having me.
And we thank you for these wonderful extras. Look at these. Look,
these, you better know it.
You see them?
This man,
sis got posters. Right. And they stand up on their own accord. They are strong in the Lord and the power of their might.
Oh, hallelujah.
They are here.
Bless them. Hallelujah.
They are here. The word said, write the vision and make it plain. She printed the vision. She didn't just write it, she printed it. Period. This is source.
I like it.
So listen, enough jokes. Listen, so grateful to have you on. So glad to encounter you on multiple occasions out in the public and see what it is that you have going on.
And you finally in here.
And you finally made it in here. Ooh. Not mad though. Everything in its timing.
Everything.
In time. So with that, go ahead and tell us real quick what brought you in the house today, and what is it that you are promoting? What is it?
Ooh, so y'all know. First of all, I ain't been with y'all too. Oh, it's okay.
Okay, we focus.
Yeah,
we're right. We're right.
Yeah.
I think my first interview with an RWR was on Michigan, and it was with. I forget who back then.
And let there be light. I got one job.
It might have been K, y'all.
Okay.
And I think it was K way back when.
In the beginning.
So I've always been a strong supporter because I like what Nicole was building and what she said. Real Women Radio, because we should be able to encourage, uplift, inspire each other, and not be always bashing and beating everything up each other. So I'm going to always be a number one fan and make sure whatever I got going on that I tell y'all, and then we tell everybody else.
There it is.
So you got to listen for us.
That's right.
And find out what she got going on.
There you go.
Yeah. So upcoming July 26th is our annual Mother and Sons Night Out.
Okay.
This event we've been doing now for 10 years.
Congratulations.
We started out doing date night. Y'all know that, right?
Yes.
I was good with that one because that was my baby. That was my past. That was my story. And then y'all women kept coming for me.
I know the son.
Yeah. Let me tell y'all what was funny. It's when I started doing Mother and Son. Y'all ain't show up.
Oh, wow. That's not right. Hilarious. Hilarious. They talked all that noise and didn't even bring them.
Had me around here robbing Peter to pay Paul pay them bill.
Right. Y'all didn't show up.
And didn't show up. I'm with you. I know it. I knew that's what's going to happen.
But for some reason, when COVID came, and I guess they was in the house for too long.
Right.
The year after COVID, when we got released, honey, it's sold out. And they was inboxing me mad and fussing and making posts about us. And I'm like, wait a minute. Where you was when I was paying that bill by myself?
Right.
Yeah. So I mean,
and it's one of those things, you never can please the public.
Oh,
the people that God got assigned to you and the people that God got for you, they'll never fail.
Hit the button. The pew 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 pew. Lord have mercy. Go on.
But when God got it for you, he'll make sure that he strategically places people along the way. He'll see you getting ready to get discouraged. Let me wait, because about 2 weeks before this get ready to happen, somebody gonna fall off. So I'll put this person there. And he does it that way specifically so we can see his hand at work.
Because I want my glory.
Yeah,
because you know you're a jealous God.
Very. That I can't be over there. So
right.
Hello.
So so we've been doing it now for 10 years. It's growing. And 2 years ago, I took my hands out of it and I turned it over to Mr. Keon Beasley.
Okay.
And so now he heads it. I'm just in the background.
Okay.
I get to watch and have fun instead of being stressed out. And
Okay. So you politely gave the stress to somebody else.
I like that because we don't do that as women. We want to
like to have our hands in
everything.
And because mother-son is only a few months past daddy-daughter, he don't give me that time to breathe and just get back. I'm still I'm a mom, I'm a wife. I work full time, and I still try to have a life for me. So it made sense. It was hard for me to get him my baby.
Yeah, I'm sure.
He used to call it my stepchild because he said I put more emphasis in daddy-daughter than I did it. So it was hard for him to get him my baby at all. But last year when he did it, y'all, it was so fun and so amazing. I was like,
because you just showed up.
Yeah, I didn't have to do. All I had to do was just be in the building.
Right, you just had to show up.
Let me tell y'all what he
did. And you got the opportunity to see somebody else appreciate your vision.
Right.
So I was able to just line the vendors up for him and then sit there and watch.
Yeah.
I even got a chance to eat some food for the first time.
Okay. Listen, this is huge.
Yeah, that's big.
This is huge, people.
I usually don't eat.
To eat at your own event, to eat at something that you're participating in or you're a part of, that's a big deal.
Right.
Yep. So,
right. I'm with you.
So it's been good. I'm so excited for this year. When we first started doing it, we did it in September. But let me tell y'all, football season.
Yes, God.
It wasn't.
It is.
I tried it on the Saturday. I tried it on the Sunday. It wasn't working because it was still too much. So we moved it. I didn't want to do it too early in the year. I didn't want to do it too late in the year.
Yeah.
And although July be a little warm for us to have our makeup cute. Right. It's been working out.
That's okay. That's all right. We ain't doing nothing but running from an air conditioned car to an air conditioned building. That's all.
That's all we're doing. If you don't have air conditioning in the car, you know what to do. Let that window down first.
Hello.
So you can blow that wind. We don't know what to do. We ain't got no air.
And stick your head out the door like you a poodle. Don't play.
Like you a pooler.
A pooler. Stick your head out the door.
I know how that is. So I'm glad. I'm glad that you continue to go.
And it's a wonderful thing to see that it is continuing, not just to be an event, but a growing event. Or something that's continuing to affect the community in a positive way.
Absolutely.
That's actually something that I hear small kids actually looking forward to. I'm going to the mama daddy day. I'm going to the daddy daughter day. You know what I mean? It's a proud relationship.
Absolutely.
It's a proud relationship that should be honored.
And see, that's what the thing when we first got started, we had an age limit. We said 2 to 18. But then as time go on, when 1 year at Daddy Daughter, one of my coworkers had brought his daughter because she was getting ready to, go to college. And that November, he passed away.
Oh, wow.
And then I had a lady reach out to me and she was like, my dad has cancer. And when I was young, I didn't get a chance to even know who he's my father until I got grown. So I missed those moments. And she was like, well, I just want to know, could we come? I understand it's for smaller people sometimes, but and at that point, I went to my board. We prayed. I said, y'all take the limits off.
Yeah.
There's no age limit on that
just
because everybody need to have the opportunity to be able to get, so we don't put age on it no more.
Oh,
but if your
that's
son is
beautiful.
60 or 16, baby, tell him come on and have a good life.
I love that.
Especially as we get older because y'all know we don't know
what the memory is. You don't know which one is the memory.
Make them.
You don't know which one is the memory.
I don't want you to wait till it's time for me to go.
Right.
You put flowers on my grave to say, dang, I wish I should have, could have, would have. No, do it now. Do it now. Don't wait.
No look backwards and regrets. You need to look forward and do it. Your purpose, and this is your purpose. And I appreciate you doing what your purpose is.
Yes,
I think a lot of people, especially women, we get because I know what it is to be a woman. I don't know how it is to be a man or what they think about. I know how it is to be a woman because that's me. So I know how women we will push it away, think, oh, I need to do this, that, and the third. Just like you just said, I was able to take my hands off of one of them. And it gives you such a peace because I can see the peace when you talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I love that. And just make sure you continue that. And some other things, because you're in a lot. Like I see your name. And people say, we see you and Gad everywhere. I'm starting to think.
No.
I think every time we go, so I feel say, is that Kim? I say, I know.
Kim is cloned.
She is here.
Kim is
Somebody got her.
cloned.
Somebody got her.
She got a secret at the house. Her washing machine is a clone machine.
Yes. So me and Gail think we be running, but no, we definitely say that you do a lot.
And definitely, if you get that opportunity, make sure that you or somebody that you know has the opportunity to participate in the daddy-daughter dance or the mother-son dance. Or
Sean and Shabbat.
Oh, Lord.
I already told my kids, y'all coming. Somebody better be there. It's going to get ugly.
Anyway, July 26th
I'm just saying my
is
heart.
when it is.
Yes.
Make sure you stay tuned and get your tickets. We got
Gail,
QR code on there.
One of my kids.
And, oh, Lord. So anyway.
She needs some water.
Yeah, something. Yeah, we're going to pay some bills. And then we're going to come back and finish talking about Miss Kim Cox because she got another event to tell us about. Right back here on WRLI 3.
Real bad.
Baby, you are tuned into the culture.
You can us Brandy away.
Mhm.
Our best friend. Oh, y'all. Kim, you think you got me? I be watching it.
Y'all heard her. Brandy is her best friend. It's not me. I just found out.
I did too. She was talking about that. I was like, you know what? But you know what? I love Brandy more now. Her and Monica more now as an adult
than when we were.
than I was teenagers. So it's crazy. I don't know. You like Brandy? You know?
I think it's our seasons in life.
Yeah,
I think
When we get to
so.
one season, when we 20, 30-ish.
Yeah.
Then when we get a little older, it's like give us some a little more mellow, little more tone.
Right.
I think it's the season.
I absolutely agree.
Okay, I agree. I take that. Thank you. Now.
So listen, in case you have been under a rock and not listening, we have got the amazing Kim Cox in the house with us today.
Yay!
She was just speaking with us about the mother-son event that's coming up in July.
Mm-hmm.
And she promised us that she would tell us about her next upcoming event.
Yes,
so
yes,
after Mother's Son, there is another event, and it is the Release and Renew Women's Retreat.
Yes.
So go ahead and tell them about it. Tell them what you got going.
So Release and Renew got birthed last year. I was talking to Antonio Royster, and he was introducing me to some women that he wanted me to help start their business with them and help them do some more stuff. So we began to talk, and what ended up being from an introduction to basically like a ministry.
Okay.
They began to help me with stuff they was going through, and I was like, you gotta release that. You gotta get that go.
Mm-hmm.
So in talking to them, we ended up saying we ought to have a retreat, but we can all, because I'm sure we're not the only women that do this kind of stuff or feel that type of way.
Absolutely.
So I reached out to Nicole, y'all.
Okay. Okay.
I said, Nicole, I need a
okay.
location. I need a building that can hold about 25 people, but we could all just like have a big old sleepover. But it'd be a, like I said, a Release and Renew type thing. So she was like, girl, I know the perfect location. Girl, she told me, she said that the fact that the station gonna find, sponsor one of the females. And I was like,
love that.
My God. So last year was our first event. And y'all, let me tell y'all, I probably could tell Shell's story and a couple more women, but it was some women who had came that was still dealing with grief. And that water is something different. And I don't know what it's about some of that water.
That water
peaceful.
Yes, it is.
Oh my God.
It
So
releases stuff.
we had Shawana Brochet. She did prayer every morning at 7 o'clock. We got up and sat outside and just had our little moment. And that God just ministered to us. We had Apostle Kendra Carr, y'all. She came on Friday night and taught us about dropping pearls. And everybody was in there with me. I think I could buy some more t-shirts for this year, because last year we had t-shirts all over.
Oh my God. That's what you tell her about. Bring a tissue box.
Yeah. BYOB. Bring your own box.
Come on here. Yes, Lord. I'm gonna bring two because I already know how it is here.
So we had Apostle Kendra. She came out and shared with us. And then also Prophet Carissa, she came all the way from California, y'all. And that's what set it off on that Sunday service. Oh my God. She had us put our foot in the water, and God began to just pour into us for us to just de-junk and renounce and release some stuff. And then the best part, y'all, we had Miss Jo Benita do our food. Miss Jo Benita.
Come on,
Lambert. Y'all. Miss Jo did a Sunday brunch that made you go tell your mama and grandmama, don't you dare touch my plate.
My Lord.
That food was so good.
I like her. I like her already.
Hello.
It was amazing. So, like I said, we got to that Thursday night was check-in night. We got to Friday afternoon. The ladies was like, are we gonna do this next year? I said, hold up. This was the first trial. Right. Let's see how it go. But it was so relaxing and so refreshing. So it was like a big old women sleepover as a ministry. Because we always able to just share and pour. And, we left cell phones out. Husband wasn't there. Children wasn't there. We was able to just love on each other, just have a good time and release and renew. So like I said, it's coming up September the 11th weekend. You check in on Thursday night, you check out Monday morning, or you want to leave Sunday, that's fine. But the fee is $350 for the entire weekend. It's really $300 with the $50 registration, because the $50 registration pays for your stuff, your book, your bag, everything you're gonna need to get through that weekend. I get oil from Apostle Kendra, so you can have your own oil. So, like I said, when you leave there, honey, you're gonna be there ready.
I like
You done
that.
released and you are ready.
I love that.
Mhm.
And I love the fact that it's something unified.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
everybody got something that they
Everybody.
can let go
Mhm.
of.
Listen.
It's not
Yes.
necessarily trauma based.
Mhm.
Yes, yes.
And I'm not saying that we don't need to release the trauma. We absolutely do.
Absolutely.
But some people just need to let go of gossip.
Mhm.
Some people just need to let go of,
Yeah.
different elements
Yes.
that are not in line with bearing fruit.
Absolutely.
So in that light, I love that it's not something that is pinpointed. I love that it's open.
Listen,
That you can come there. You might think you finna release one thing and get delivered or something totally different.
Because, baby, when I tell you, everybody that came, that spoke and that helped us, when they saw something, they pull on that lady and say, "Hey, come here.
Yes.
I know you told us about this, but God showed me this."
And yes,
Yes.
Because sometimes when you're speaking prophetically, it's not for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I see prophets when they're talking to somebody, they put their mic down and whisper in your ear. Because that's not for everybody.
And absolutely.
And I like that.
Absolutely.
And I honor people that understand the movement of God.
Mm-hmm.
And the spirit, not a show stopper.
Yeah.
And like I said, I can talk about Michelle now because y'all, Michelle had just met me last year right before this retreat. And matter of fact, her suicide preaching walk was the same weekend. She threw a fit. She was like, "Oh my God, I want to come," but she pushed through and came that Sunday. Y'all, God answered her prayer that Sunday.
Okay,
because of her sacrifice. And she had really lost her son.
Absolutely, yeah.
From that day to now, y'all, that lady can walk. Her shoulders up. She had some. Don't get me wrong. She has some days.
And who wouldn't?
But because she took the necessary steps,
that
sister doing good. So now y'all can't tie her off my side. She be like, "Here's my miss."
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's good. That's what you want. That's the whole purpose.
Yes.
So like I said, now I'm so grateful that she was able to come and get the release she needed.
That's right.
Because she was obedient and she came. And like I said, it's a beautiful thing. Like I said, that house is so pretty, y'all. It just sit right on the water.
Yeah.
And I had people saying, "Well, why you ain't put the address on the flyer?" I said, "You know where I work at?"
Right.
Hello.
I'm in corrections.
Right.
If somebody who watching this stuff, no, if it have a lot of them that want to have, they come out there.
Yeah.
They're gonna come out.
But it ain't for address. It's for the people who pay.
The
$350. You'll get the text and the email.
Don't get it twisted.
It ain't for everybody.
It's not
a
free
for
for all.
Right. Because I don't want people to show up and be talking about, "Well, I ain't have all the money." No. It's for the people.
Not a free for all.
It's not a free for all.
It's a fee for all.
Come on.
Pay the fee.
Pay the fee.
And then come and get set free.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what we want you to do.
Because I want you to live more abundantly. And that ain't there. I can't stand that. You don't need to put the address on there for what?
No, ma'am.
What you need to do is scan the code right here. And so you can pay your money. And Kim and team will do what they need to do with you.
Absolutely.
You'll get the text and the email. I'm trying to help you out.
Yeah,
it ain't for everybody. So either you are or you're not. It's simple, but I'm holding my spot for me, and Gail is holding her spot for her.
Absolutely.
I'm doing this.
It is what it is.
Wait, reverse. You gonna put her to work?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got our spot for me and Gail. Since Gail gonna be on the program.
I'm gonna let you this time.
Oh, I am.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm letting you back this time. Because you shared one time in the event how you had to go through some healing yourself.
Won't God do it?
So I'm gonna let you this time. I'm gonna work her this time. And next time I'll let you.
There is not one. Listen, there is not one jelly bone in my face.
Hello.
In my body. And I'm there for her. Right. It's never that. So
no, we'll do
this
that.
makes it even more that I'm going.
Yeah.
Because Gail gonna be put to work, and I love that.
And you should absolutely come on and get you some of this, release it.
Because she has
come
a
on.
limit. She has a limit, and once it's gone,
that
it's gone.
house can hold 30 something. I'm not doing it.
No,
because I want us to enjoy each other in a small, intimate setting. And I thank God for Apostle Kendra, because she had told me when I first reached out to her to be one of the guests. She said, "How many people is?" And I told her, and I'm not even at her church, y'all. She mentored to me, and she said, "Listen," she said, "always keep it intimate, keep it personal." She said, "Because She said, God moves so good
So
those kind
much.
of settings.
Mhm.
She said, now I already know what he gonna do. And I was like,
Listen.
I love
and that means something
Yes.
for that.
Yes.
So you already know you have a limited time because the space is limited. So
Yes.
don't wait until August and be like epiphany just hit you because
Not an
your
epiphany.
place is gone. Listen.
Yeah.
And
It's
you're gonna
gone.
have to wait till 26.
yeah. And I done sat under Steve Wilmer and Aaron Wilmer, and they done taught me a Noah's anointed word.
Yes.
So when I get to 25, your answer gonna be
No.
See you in 26.
See you in 26.
See you in 26.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and put your deposit now
Right.
on 2026
Right.
and be 13 months ahead of schedule.
Right. Won't you
Or
be?
you can try it again.
yeah.
So
I
listen,
like that.
we want to thank you so much for coming and sharing with us.
Yes,
Make
I
sure
thank
you
y'all
come
for
back
having
and
me.
let us know again about it. Yeah, I mean, we got a couple of months. So come on back again and keep it fresh before the people so they can get
I can't
in
do
where
that.
they fit in.
If it's
Did
not
you know-
already sold out.
But listen,
You
I-
better hear me.
then I can
If
just
it's
come
not
tell
sold
y'all
If
out,
what
it's
we gonna
not
be doing.
already
Right.
sold out.
It's gonna be sold out.
And
by
we're
then.
gonna say that by the third time she show up here, it will be sold out. Her third visit will be to tell us that it's sold out. So
Right.
you better get in where you fit in.
Period.
Yes. So Kim, how can they contact you other than scanning the
that
QR code?
So you can reach out to me on social media. There is a page called Release and Renew this on Facebook and on Instagram. My phone number, if you need to call me, is 850-601-4918. Or you can go to my personal Facebook page, Kim Anderson Cox, send me a message. And last but not least, send me an email.
Okay.
It's mybrothersandsistersOrg. So we have a website. Anyway, you gotta reach me,
I
like
love
said.
it. I love it. And be sure and go back and share this video. Go back on
Important.
social media, go to YouTube, share it to all of your Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Share. Get the information out there. Not just for the mother and son, but also for the release and the renewed.
Absolutely.
I think both of those events are something that this community could greatly appreciate.
Absolutely.
So listen, we want to say one more time, thank you so much for coming and helping out with us. We definitely look forward to having you back in the house with us again.
Absolutely.
We are definitely excited about that opportunity, and we will see you guys again on tomorrow. Yes, this is your girl, Misunderstood.
And Jam.
And we are thanking again Miss